This is an example of doing a frequency coordination for a small show with some intercom, microphones, and in-ear monitors using Professional Wireless's intermodulation analysis system. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what TV stations are in Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74103. I'm going to open the TV wizard. No updates are available. If the database had changed since the last time I had logged in, it would say yes, and I'd click on this and download a new one. I'm going to go in here and put in 74103, which is already in there because I just did it. And I'm going to import the data. There's my station for Tulsa, 74103. Now I'm going to start doing my coordination. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my options to be the most stringent. In other words, I'm going to do third order, triple beats, and fifth order. And I'm not going to limit the distance that the intermods are. And I'm going to do the transmits first. So first thing I'm going to do are the in-ear monitors and the transmits. So we've got some Shure PSM 1000s in band G10. Now here down on the frequency list on this bottom here, these are the TV stations. I'm going to expand this out a little bit. So this is channel 14 through channel 51. And since I've selected Shure PSM 1000, these are the different bands available for the PSM 1000. And if I had a choice, I could look on here and say, oh, the L8 is very good, or the J8 is very good. Well, I just happen to know on this particular show, I've got G10s. So I'm going to use G10s. I'm going to do the range search. I'm going to do a calculate. And here's all the ones that I can use. So I have actually 10 different in-ear monitors on this show. So I've done 5, 10, and a couple of spares. So here's my IEMs. And I've got a couple of different wireless mics, but I'm going to do the BTR transmits first. Transmits are always the hardest to find, particularly when you're doing triple beats. So I'm going to do Telex, BTR 800s. And in this particular case, I'm using an F1. F for the transmits. I'm going to do a calculate. And I can only see 2 there, but I really have a couple of different bases. So I'm going to try a few more, keep pressing it, and randomly it keeps entering a new number to try to get another number. So there I've got 4. Now I can do 4 there. Every time I press it, it does another random calculation. So I'm going to move all of these items. So here's my F1. BTRTX for F. Now I'm going to choose the microphones. I'm going to choose Sennheiser 2000s in the A band. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these are going to be the music mics. And then I have some Shure UHFRs, which are going to be a band L3. And these are going to be my production mics. And one of the bands had brought some of their own mics, and they are a Shure SLX, and they happen to be in J3, and it's only 2 mics, but I'm going to pick 3 frequencies for those 2 mics just so I have a spare. Band mics. So now I need to pick a bunch of BTR frequencies. I've got 2 BTRs, but I'm going to be doubling up the belt packs on the BTRs a little bit. So Telex, BTR 800, and it's F1. And here, I can't quite get too many. No matter how many times I do this, I don't have enough range. Now, the easiest thing to do is if I turn off the triple beat, which these are not running through a combiner, so it's not that important, I can get much more, a few more, but not enough. So what I'm going to do instead, since the BTRs are momentary transmit and are rarely ever on at the same time, I'm creating a new zone, and the frequencies in a different zone will be spaced away from these frequencies, but not added into the calculations for the intermod. So now I'm going to find some telex frequencies in this new zone, and even with third orders off here, I don't have a lot, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I really need 16. There we go. Now we got enough. So these are going to be my BTR belt pack frequencies. And I'm going to call it BTR RX. And I'm going to do a refresh on this zone so the whole screen looks better here. So here I've got the band mics, the BTR TX, the in-ear monitors, the music mics, the production mics, and in zone 2, the BTR RX. And I'm going to save this as a test. And now I'm going to export it to look at it. If I can print it in a couple of different forms. I can print it like this, so it's spread out by each different zone, which is a little hard to deal with. I can also display it like this, which is by frequency. But I want to be able to sort this, so I'm going to put this into an Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to copy this whole page here, open up Excel, and I have a macro which takes that and puts it right on my page here. So I can sort it any way I want to. So here it's all sorted by the function it's in. Here's the channels, here's the zones it's in. So there's zone 1, there's zone 2, there's zone 1, BTR. So there's all the information you need to export it. And there's your coordination, all done, ready to go.